What's up, guys? We got one here from Modern Woman Archives. Let's get into it.
I feel like it's perfectly fine to feel like you want to be a part of hookup culture or like sleep around when you're younger to try to figure out what you want. I think that's perfectly fine. And then later on, want to have something serious. I don't think sleeping around is a bad thing. I really don't think so. Not for men or women.
So hookup culture is just a phase now? I mean, like Chickabox or the bell-bottom jeans? I mean, look, let's be real. Treating intimacy like a buffet doesn't magically prepare you for the serious relationship stage later. It's like expecting your fast food addiction to teach you how to cook a five-star meal. Women especially are not told the harsh truth, which is your value in dating isn't infinite. Men, we bounce back. Women, you hit that biological wall at 100 miles an hour, and no amount of body positivity will cushion that crash.
So I went out the other night for the first time since getting my boob job, and it was just the wildest experience. Like, even my friends would look at my boobs. When I tell you, my entire life I have not had a single person stare at my boobs for a reason, because there were none. I mean it. So to go from not having anyone ever stare at my boobs to then going out and literally every person staring at my boobs was just the most surreal experience ever. And I low-key loved it, because it's it's not offensive to look at my boobs, It's offensive to touch them without asking. But it was just so hard. Every time someone looked at my boobs, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about them. It made me feel so good.
Congratulations, you discovered Objectification 101. Look, lady, you paid for people to stare, and now you're surprised it's happening? I mean, getting a boob job and then loving the attention is like putting a neon sign on a steak and being surprised when lions show up. Men are visual creatures, always has been and always will be. And if you don't want the attention, maybe don't spend 10K turning your chest into a high beam attraction for thirsty dudes. But in this case, it just seems like she just wants validation and attention.
Casual sex is the same thing as fast food. It's cheap, it's readily available, it's fill, especially when you're drunk. You're like, you know what? I could definitely go for some McDonald's right now. I had it a few weeks ago and I remember it being great. Then you get it and you're just like, this definitely looked better in the picture. And I remember this being a lot more satisfying last time. The next morning you wake up and there's just wrappers all over your bed and you're like, I need to throw these out immediately. Your whole apartment stinks like a fryer. You're like, it's not clean. I need to Febreze away the sin. And you're just left sitting there like, damn, my body feels weird. Definitely can't have that every day. That would not be healthy for me. Once in a while, everybody around you is like, sick, you treated yourself to some McDonald's last night. But then if you do it too much or do it past a certain age, people are like, you're still doing that every day, really? Okay, that's cool. So anyways, I'm on my way to McDonald's right now.
Casual sex and fast food. That's an analogy. Both leave you bloated, regretful, and wondering why you even bothered. At least McDonald's doesn't emotionally blackmail you afterwards. For women, casual flings chip away at the pair bonding ability. For men, we just add to the body count. The long-term effects for both: women face regret, men face judgment, and society keeps crumbling. But sure, go ahead and enjoy your late night Big Mac lifestyle.
How long would you make a guy wait before you give it up to him?
Depends on the guy. Depends on if I like him or if I'm physically attracted to him and the energy is there and I think it's mutual and I feel as though there's respect, it could be sooner than later. But if I feel as though this is somebody who is a long play, you can kind of gauge that. Initially you're like, okay, you're just short term, or no, you actually have qualities that I could see bringing us into the future, then that person I might have would wait a little bit longer.
So if you and him are on the same page and the vibe is there, and he's like, yo, let's go up to the room, you'd be down. But if he's giving you more a nice guy vibe, you're more eager to stretch it out.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So why go after the bad boys after this long?
I think that there's almost a certain level of security in knowing that it's not something that I have to invest myself in.
So the fact that he doesn't care gives you the freedom
to also not care. If it's just a physical thing, it's just a physical thing. It's compartmentalized.
I've said this before, is bad boys are going to get to express lane and nice guys get to DMV line. Women love that freedom of no strings attached, but then they cry when they can't find a husband. That compartmentalization leaves emotional baggage that no self-respecting man wants to unpack. And meanwhile, the bad boy gets what he wants and leaves. And who's really winning here? Spoiler, it's not you.
I made a vow to myself after my last situationship that I was going to have a break from dating apps. But life is fucking boring. I'm bored. I'm truly so bored. I feel like dating is so entertaining to me. And yeah, I want to meet somebody, but also it's just nice to go out. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to go out for dinner. It's nice to go out for drinks. It's nice to meet new people. And granted, I needed a break because I was so exhausted from swiping, but I'm kind of bored. life is so dull. This is making me question whether I'm actually like a toxic dater, because I didn't realise how much I found it like entertaining, to be honest. I think especially moving to a new city where you literally know nobody, have no friends, and you're always by yourself, dating kind of takes the edge off, and it's like a way to socialise, you know what I mean? So your bitch doesn't know what to do. I don't know if I should go back on dating apps, but I swore to myself I would stop, because it is so dry meeting these men and it not working out, and situationship after situationship. I can't do it any longer, but I'm bored. I'm literally bored. Any advice is so welcomed.
So dating's your entertainment. Fantastic. Just what every man wants to be your live action Netflix. But here's a thought. Maybe that problem isn't the apps. Maybe it's you. Swiping like it's sport and wondering why you end up with situationships. Stop treating men like disposable playthings. Maybe then you'll meet somebody who's not just another swipe right for your boredom.
Aren't you realizing that 9 times out of 10, the women who won't accept 50-50 are strong, independent women who are already established in their own career, their own housing, usually drive a nice car. We go out to eat and go to events and go on vacations with our friends, and we pay 100% of our bill. I feel like people are missing the point. If a woman is strong and independent and has everything that she needs, what purpose does she have to invite a man into her life just to go 50-50 when she could just continue paying for everything by herself, for herself? Right.
The independent woman trope strikes again. You have everything, career, house, and car, and why date at all? You know, we just realized this because humans crave connection. But your standard's insane. You want a guy to fund your luxurious lifestyle while offering nothing in return? Men are ATMs with feelings. You know, relationships are partnerships, and if you're too good for 50-50, stay single and keep those vacations solo.
What's the hottest thing a guy can do?
I'm not really into nice guys because I like boys, so I can't really think of anything nice that they can do.
My lucky day, hell yeah. I'm just joking. All right, and what's the worst thing a guy can do?
I guess be nice.
Be nice.
Because sometimes if you're too nice, it gives like, oh, it's like the ick.
Really?
You know? Because it's like, why are you so nice?
Do you like when guys like degrade you type shit? Is that what you like?
Not degrade me, but like, you know. Because I feel like if a guy is nice, that means he gets no girls, and that's like a turn off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But then I'm on social media like, I want a guy that gets no bitches, but like, that's just not true, so.
Okay.
So the ick is just a nice guy being nice. And meanwhile, the guy who treats you like dirt gets a standing ovation. I mean, make that make sense. And ladies, you claim to hate toxic masculinity, but you chase it like it's the last sale at Sephora. You don't want a partner. You want a power struggle. And here's an idea. Try dating a nice guy before you're 40 and realize he was the one. You know, spoiler, by then, he's moved on. Anyways, guys, the common thread here, women and men are trapped in a cultural cesspool, feminism, consumerism, and social media. Women are sold empowerment, but end up more miserable and confused than ever. Men are shamed for being masculine, yet expected to uphold the world. So solutions, men focus on self-improvement and consider looking abroad if you want traditional values. And also don't simp for these women. Women, stop treating men like pawns in your self-discovery game. Relationships require mutual respect and not power plays. Anyways, guys, it's the end of the video here. If you like what you've seen today, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below on what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.